Today's show is sponsored by Mercedes Brown Hair Boutique with a Purpose. Ladies, if you are looking for bundles, accessory, and positive energy, this is the place for you. Located at 7150 Blue Ash Road in Cincinnati, Ohio, it is located right behind Kenwood Mall on Blue Ash. And they carry a variety of unique accessories, handbag, and quality virgin hair. They also host events for networking within sisterhood and friendships. And guys, stay in touch with Mercedes Brown's Hair Boutique because Two Hot Chicks are always in the building. And you never know, we might host an event there ourselves. So you can go to their website at www.mercedesbrown.com. Yo, 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 what's up? What's poppin'? How you doing? How your mama? All of them, everybody. It is your favorite candy lady, Mrs. Candy.
And it is her, she, me, Miss Mocha, and we are Two Hot
Chicks.
Was that a little delay?
It was a little bit. So we are doing something new, guys. We are recording our shows from our two separate houses. So hopefully this runs as smooth as normal.
We shall see.
Yeah,
I'm making salmon over here at home.
We'll see. If it doesn't work, we're gonna go back to the regular format. Yeah, but we're gonna see what happens.
Okay? Yeah, because Miss Mocha has to get surgery. Okay, so
yeah.
Okay. So.
I'll probably be doing it from our hospital room, but we'll see what happens.
Hopefully not. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So guys, listen. We're gonna start with story time. Because it's Monday, it's not Sunday, so we're a day late. So we got to get this to y'all like ASAP. So we just going to go when it's time. That's right. So let me tell y'all what happened to me. I want to tell y'all, anybody that's a parent out there, let me tell y'all what my 11-year-old daughter did. Okay, so we moved into a fixer-upper, right? And they're still like fixing the house up and doing certain things. So they finally got the jacuzzi tub together. Okay. And my daughter had been wanting to be in a jacuzzi tub because we had one at our old place. So she's been ready to get in this tub for a while now. Okay. So I finally was like, okay, you can take a bath today. You can get in the tub. It's good. Whatever. Cool. So she tends to get her stuff together and I run the water for her, got her little bubbles popping. And then I'm like, all right, you good. Get in there and do your thing. Because she's 11. Okay. She's bigger now, right?
Okay.
Okay. So I had to go, I leave her alone. I go out, I'm doing some stuff, some laundry, minding my business. I go in there to grab something for the baby, and this little girl, okay, has her phone playing music. Now, she's 11. She's playing jazz music, okay?
What?
And I'm like, what are you doing? And she said, well, I couldn't light the candles like you do, and I'm channeling my mom right now. This little girl is like laid back. She is laid back with like a washcloth covering her eyes, like soaking.
No. What? I'm glad I did not have no daughters. I am glad, because I would not be coming to my bathroom to see somebody in my tub soaking like that.
Girl, I was like, okay, you too much.
I don't even like actually using my bathroom. I'd be like, don't use your own bathroom, girl. I go out.
Right. That's how I was at our old house where the jacuzzi tub was in my room, and I didn't let her take baths often. I'm like, no, take them downstairs, not at night. But I'm like, okay, that's fine. Go ahead. It's been a while. You can do it. This little girl thinks she grown. I was like, what? So yeah, that's my mommy story for the week, y'all. That tripped me out for real.
Oh wow, I guess we just on a mommy tip this week because my tea time has to do with my 14-year-old. So this past Monday, we went to this place here in Cincinnati called Bread of Life. And it's actually a food pantry. And last like maybe not last year, but maybe the year before that, Braxton and I went to this food pantry for food once. And while we were there, we met some really nice people. But we were like, we was, first of all, the food that they fed us there, like the day that we went, was good. It was some good soup, girl. It was delicious. I was like, I'm a foodie, okay? And so I ate. It was good. And then they gave us like so much food. And when we went, they like fill your car up, and I'm like, did y'all giving us all of this? Like, I had to start crying because it was like so much stuff. I mean, it was like fresh vegetables and like Panera bread. So it was like a nice, like it wasn't just stuff that people just flop in a box, like outdated nice. Canned goods. It was no shit like that. It was good. So that was our experience. So, and I actually took Braxton. Yeah, we needed the food, but it wasn't something that was like dire, like we was going to starve, because I got family and friends, so we could have. But I took Braxton there for also a lesson because, he was quick to be like, like so-and-so only has one pair of shoes. And I'm like, hold on, no, like mommy works hard. So you can have like 2 and 3 pairs of shoes at the same time.
Right.
So that was a lesson. So fast forward, my baby works at this job. I think I spoke on the show before about it, and he works at this for this organization called Youth Hope. And the program is they go to Findlay Market, which is a market down where we here in Ohio, in Cincinnati, Ohio, and they give out grocery bags. And they give them to them, but they ask in return that you give them a donation, whatever you feel that they desire, that you want to give for the bag, which usually yields them way more money than what the bag is actually worth, or they would get if they would have just say like this bag 50 cents. They gonna just get 50 cents. They get 5s and 10s, and you know what I'm saying. And once they even got like the president of Procter & Gamble gave them like $200 for one bag.
Okay.
So that's the backstory. So this program also connects them with a financial planner that tells them about the money that they're earning and how to spend it, how to save it. And they also have this portion, which is charity, which brings me back to the bread of life. So Braxton and his other workers, his co-workers, had to donate money every year. So, no lie, when they were there getting, like, and they told them they had to donate, like, you should have seen they little faces, because they looking like donate. They never really, like, thought about, like, donating, especially money to charity, okay? They might go back some leaves for the church down the street, but they ain't giving them no money, for real. Unless they mama putting it in their hand on Sunday morning, telling them, you better put that money in that basket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they all was like stuck in the first year. I don't know if like one of them, maybe one, donated their money. Okay. So this year they did it again, and they said, okay, did Braxton give his donation? And I was like, no, he didn't give his donation, And so I winded up asking him like, okay, where do you want to give your money? You got to give your money. And then he was like, remember that food pantry we went to? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I want to give it to them. So I called and I asked, because his job, I don't know, they could see because they make the checkout to the people that you say. Yeah. They wanted us to actually send them a picture of him doing it. So on Monday night, not this Monday, but last Monday night, I took him to the place and he presented the check to the person that was, I told the lady, like, here, he's supposed to, do you want to take the picture? She was like, no, I don't want to take the picture. So she called a pastor and a person that was over the Bread of Life Ministries. Okay. And he presented it to them and he took a picture. And the pastor was just so outdone and like, touched, and that he was like, well, would you mind bringing him to church on Sunday to our church? I was like, that's the same time we go to church. So, but he was like, and what's so crazy, because you and I go to the same church. Right. Is it just like our church, but it's like a smaller version? I kind of like it better.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's the same kind of format, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, where it's in the same kind of everything. But it was smaller, and people, like, it you know people. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It wasn't so big where, and then after church, Braxton was a rock star. Like, all the kids was coming up to him. It was like...
Okay. That's nice. Okay.
So Braxton was able to present the check in front of the whole church, and I cried because, like, off of the top of his head, he just went up there taking the mic like, so, okay, my name's Braxton, and, the Bible says, give and you shall receive. I was like, oh, hold on. This man is, this boy, he's going to be a Billy.
You have a preacher.
Yes, he said he's going to be the next Billy Graham. Or he said he's going to be the president. And I was like, that is confirmation, girl. You know I call my baby president, okay? I didn't...
Well, you ain't going to... Why gotta be Billy Graham? Why can't it be T.D. Jakes?
That's probably on it. He was white.
Okay, well, Braxton's not.
I know. That's only probably faster he knows better. That's big. I don't know. He sure did, but he better not have called him Jim Jones.
Don't drink
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Yeah, so that's my my little bragging about my little baby. He's a pretty cool kid. So basically he got up there and he told them about his program, and he told them that, this is why he chose them, and he used some words. I'll be like, where did he, and it was a very humbling experience. I was thinking I felt humble, but how did you know? I didn't.
That's your son, girl. That is your child. That's your child. Yeah, he's the character. Okay, so listen, we're going to take a quick break and pay the bills, and then we're going to come back with tea time, okay? So we're back, and it is time for a little bit of tea, okay? Throw a little sugar on that tea. So listen, y'all. First of all, congratulations. Singer Maya has gotten married.
She did. So, but here's the catch. Here's the gag is, don't nobody know who the husband is, and she been married since December.
Oh, wow, since December?
Yes, and no one knows.
Well, you know what? Lately, Maya has been chill, though. She's not, in the media a lot to know her business. You know what I'm saying?
No, but after she got on Little Kim's boat thing, what was it called? Girls.
But nobody watched that, though.
I know, but I mean, it's just sad because I was all excited to watch it, but I will say that
a couple of episodes.
Right, B. Simone did gain another fan with me from her, baby girl, baby boy, okay, you're my boyfriend. I love B. Simone.
I was excited at first. I was, but it wasn't an exciting show. I just kind of felt
I know, it was kind of blah. Well, I'm going to say Chili put the chill on the show for real with her born. And then, Lil' Kim was not even really, as fun as she tried to make it.
None of it was good.
We kind of got to see, I think us, Mommy Life with us would have been better than that shit, because I would have did something crazy.
Right, because the blog girls, B. Simone, the other girl, they were more fun than everybody else. It was okay, so yeah. But I mean, but before that, Maya was kind of low. Maya, she does some independent stuff. She did some independent music. I think she did Broadway, but she wasn't doing anything to be out. Right. She wasn't touring like that. So I can see her getting married and keeping it to herself because she ain't in the media like that right now. But the secret's out now, so congratulations.
And it's a picture of her in her wedding gown. I sent it to Miss Candy.
Yeah, and it's just her. So hopefully we find out who this mystery man is eventually.
I hope he got some money, so she ain't got to work so hard. She was on that boat talking about grinding, And
then, okay, so we have good news for Maya. But on the other end, we got Splitsville. Bad news. Neo and his wife, Crystal, are calling it quits. They said that Neo is filing for divorce.
Okay, so I heard the streets is saying that Crystal got tired of sharing Neo with his gentleman companion. I swear to God, I read that straight off another blog. I swear to goodness that the streets, Miss Mocha didn't say that one by herself, but that's what apparent. That's just what they saying. Because, okay, so here's the thing. So this is what got everybody all peaked, is because they petty. So they have been posting videos. They're trying to say they live in they best like both of them. Like he'll post something and then she'll post something to try to come back. So then, okay, it was this video of him in a club, and it looked like he had his wedding ring on his pinky finger, and this girl was like walking behind him, kind of like swaying behind him, and then so she was like, and then after the girl was kind of like swaying behind him, and then he noticed somebody was recording him. Then the next thing you know, she was like, he did this thing like, did like, put the two fingers up and went down with his thumb and then did the like prayer thing. Like Neo's such a jerk. Like he's still wearing his hat backwards in a club. Like, I don't know. He better be hoping. For real, though, that's what he get. I'm going to say that. Because you know that I'm not a big Neo fan because how he did my girl Monyetta. And the only reason why I don't, like, really dog him out is because he's the father of the M's. And I love Mason and Madison. So, that's why I really don't be dogging him. But that's what he get. We all knew that Crystal was a groupie. It was said that Crystal and him got together after him and Monyetta did a threesome. And girl just stuck around.
Wait, what? Crystal?
You didn't hear that?
No!
Yeah. It was said that Monyetta, Crystal, and Neo had a threesome, and then that was the outcome.
And then he left Monyetta for Crystal.
Yes.
Well, okay, allegedly. Dang. Well, anyway, I was the type of person that I was upset when Neo left Monyetta because I felt like it was shady the way he did it. Like a dude
had her like running her house. Well, I mean, it was the house that he lived in with her kid, and then gonna be held up in a hotel with Crystal. She was thotting. I mean, who does that?
But he had Monyetta for her 20s. Got her pregnant. She's hanging on for her 20s, her best years of her life. Never actually married her, just was engaged to her for so daggone long. Gave her 2 babies and told her he didn't want no more.
Then he got her tubes tied.
And then he go on to somebody else and have more kids. Like, I was like, dang, that's kind of salty because you took kind of the best years of her life for real. Her young years.
And made her get her tubes tied. I don't give a care what nobody say. That I believed her when she said that he was the
suggested it. Yes. And he was supposed to follow up and get a vasectomy.
Right.
And he hadn't. So, I mean, I agree. So I thought that was kind of shady. And it wasn't until the Wiz Live came out and Neo was the Tin Man that I like Neo again because he did such a good job in that. I was like, dang, I like him.
You saw that.
But I mean, still
on my shit list, and that's what he did.
I was watching what is it, that show Platinum Life where his wife was on it, and I just didn't like her personality. So
girl, and that's exactly. And then I was just saying that, like, okay, so this another thing that's real odd to me is that now she a rapper, VBS or some shit like that.
Oh, girl, bye. Okay.
No, seriously, go look on her page. She a rapper now. I was like, oh wow, girl, she like in the studio.
I'm thinking like, chef. Wasn't she a chef? And okay, anyway.
Girl, right, get a life, find one. You right.
So, anyway, sorry guys. Sorry. So next topic. Your girl India Ari got a new fragrance line coming out. So she got incense coming out.
Erica Badu, not India.
Oh yeah, not India Ari. I'm sorry, y'all.
I was like, what? I was thinking like, you ain't tell me this, T.
I get my chakra girls messed up.
Yes.
So yeah, Erica Badu has a new incense line coming out, and the scent is going to be the smell of her cooch. Okay.
So what's she calling it? Punch?
It's something with P, like the puss. I don't know exactly. I forget the name. I had it, but I don't have it now.
Somebody gonna be on the front of it with their finger under their nose, like.
I don't know, but she said that she ripped up her underwear in small little pieces and then burnt it. The ashes are going to be a part of the fragrance for the incense.
What? How many pairs of underwear did she have to wear and rip up in order for that to happen? She never got no underwear.
I don't know, but it's going to be on her website.
I want to buy one just to see.
I said I'm going to buy it because I want to know what it smells like.
We nasty. I don't think we were supposed to want to know. I bet she's gonna smell like pineapple. She gonna say I ate mass pineapples. Girl, you know my conch smell like pineapples.
Well, I'm definitely going to at least purchase it so I can.
That's what she hoping. It's gonna be a mass people that hope to purchase it one time.
Everybody that I seen talked about it said they're gonna buy it. Like, and I'm not into girls' coochies at all. Ever, never have been. I don't think I ever will be. It's not for me. But I
what
really
do you think
know
it is
what it
gonna bring
like.
to the room? You know, sex.
It's gonna be called Badu's pussy. And she said that it's gonna bring magic in the world because she got that magic puss.
Oh shit! Yeah. If that's the case, then I need to bottling up some of this shit. Mocha's puss. Okay, y'all can come get this for a little bit cheaper than Badu.
Oh gosh. Okay, y'all. And our last hot topic for the evening. Okay, so there is this young lady in Alabama whose video, well, it's a man in Alabama. His video went viral. So he picked up his kids from like daycare or after school care thing, and he took them to go get groomed. He took his sons to go get haircuts, and then he got his daughter's hair braided. So when he took the kids back to the mom, I guess the mom got mad at the little girl's braids.
She told him.
Wait, she cut the braids out on video, like cut the beads and braids out, because everybody was getting mad saying she cut the girl's hair. The girl had extensions into the hair, so she wasn't cutting the girl's hair, but she cut the hair style out right then and there in front of the dad on video.
The baby was crying. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about this.
Yes.
Let's talk about this, because I do believe that before out of your mouth, you didn't say it like, I don't want no in my daughter's hair. And how would you react if your daughter...
No. I've never said that. What I said was I don't want anyone to put any chemicals in my daughter's hair. So, yeah, I'm okay with people braiding her hair, styling her hair, giving her ponytails, whatever, but don't perm her hair. Like that I don't want you to do.
Okay, so I don't have a daughter, but we are kind of like barber snobs. And like before... we then went to other barbers that not my baby's barber, and I might be like, let me check. Like, I don't probably want you, like the dad, to try to cut his hair if you're not a barber. And I can count on one hand how many times I let my son get his hair cut by people that are not barbers. And you already seen what happened that one time I let that lady that twisted his hair cut in his hair. Girl, she messed my baby all up. So I don't know. No,
so the mom said that she braids hair. She's a hair braider herself, and she didn't want nobody to braid.
Well, then why did she send her baby over there with her hair braided then?
And then she also, she released a statement that it was cute or whatever. She admitted that it was cute, but it was too tight. And this is my thing. If that's the case, I would have taken it down as well, but I would have waited until we got in the house, and then I would have unraveled. I wouldn't have did it so harshly. She did it very
harshly. And then you talk to your baby about it. Like, if you're a hair braider, then you tell her, like, mommy's going to take this down because it's too tight, and I'll re-braid it.
She cutting it in front of dad to be vindictive.
Yes, she did.
And then she's like, yeah, that's right. I told you. I don't play, and the baby crying, and you ain't even worried about her feelings. So I didn't
I believe that that's some bullshit. I believe the fact that she was spotty and she one of them mothers. I didn't heard it before. Now I'm gonna say this in the defense of the mother in this case. I mean, because my mom used to say that my sister used to go visit her dad, and he got married, and for his wedding, girl, they had did my sister hair, and girl, they cut my sister hair down her back. Girl, my mama found that out. She hit the roof. So I can see where you could be like perming and cutting it, and I like that's okay. But like, if you don't want nobody, like I don't want nobody like cutting in and doing nothing to my baby hair, I'm gonna send them with a haircut. So I feel like you need to send your baby with a hairstyle that's gonna be durable, that lasts the whole visit. Ponytails don't last, so maybe you want to put it in a plait braid. I mean, some kind of style that's gonna last the weekend or the week. You can't expect him to be walking around with his baby with her hair looking crazy and him and his boys looking fresh, and then she walking around with her hair looking crazy. Like, I mean, come on. And then
I thought it was a nice gesture. Like I said,
okay, I was gonna say that these women always gotta find something. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on the flip side where I'm paying $20 a week for a haircut and ain't getting no help or you got to go and get your daughter hair done, and you don't get no like that. Right. I wish somebody would have come and say, "Hey, let me take your son to the barbershop." You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so it's a catch-22. You gonna either, you know,
right?
Gonna have.
And I wanted to say this. So, like for me, you know, like being a single mom, because I feel like if the father is active the whole time, you know what I mean? And I mean like consistently active, then it shouldn't be any type of issues because you should be able to communicate and it shouldn't be a problem. But
they still be wanting them and jealous. Right.
And that'd be the whole thing. Like my daughter, her father got married and he lives out of state. So she had to go out of state to go, you know, to his wedding and stuff. And his wife, well, it was his fiance at the time. She had, you know, I talked to her and she was like, hey, you know, I wanted to get her hair braided for the wedding here now. I'm not going to put any chemicals in there. It's going to be all natural products that we use. And I'm going to have like a professional person just braid it. And it's going to be, I forget, the lemonade braids or something like that. And is that okay? You know, it was a conversation.
Right.
Yes, that's totally fine. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't put no chemicals in her hair. Don't cut her hair. And you good. This is your wedding. How you want her hair to be? Fine. You know what I mean? That saves me money. I ain't got to get it done. Go ahead. Fine.
Right.
You know? Like, so for me, it's like, what do you get out of that? What do you get? And it's a control thing.
I was about to say, it's control.
To have every control aspect of everything. And it's like, yo, if I'm doing what's best for the kid, and as long as I'm considering the kid, you know what I mean? Like, why is it a problem? That's just stupid. It's so
because they still be on the
it doesn't make you get him though. That's the thing. Like that doesn't
anything,
make you
it drives him further away.
Exactly. Like I don't understand these women always so petty with these petty moves to try to keep these men because it's not going to keep them. It's not going to work. Because I would not want to be with you if you're acting like this. Like who wants that? No. That's crazy.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to be with him.
Epic fail. And we haven't done this in a while, but she gets the award for sit your ass down.
Sit your ass down.
Okay, guys, so it is time for a Dear Eye Candy question. I used to do this back in the day on Eye Candy After Dark, where people would submit questions about relationships, friendships, business, families, life, whatever, and we would just answer. So I have a question. Someone submitted today, and I was like, okay, let's answer it. So the question was, Dear Eye Candy, I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years, and things are great, except recently he asked if I would be open to having a threesome. I'm not into girls, and it's not really my thing, but my man is very persistent that he really wants it, and I don't want to lose him. What would you do if you were in my situation? Okay, Mocha, first. You go first. What would you do? Your man
I would say, sure. I would love to have a threesome. And I will introduce him to Tyrone, my contribution to the threesome. See how he sits with that. And whatever he say to you on the reason why he don't want Tyrone and him and you use that same argument right back on his ass. Or get to know Tyrone, baby.
Okay, so I don't think I've ever shared this on any of my shows. I dated a guy that asked me would I ever be open to having a threesome. Okay, and it made the conversation. It made that source of conversation always be asked on future dates after that with different guys. Like, I ask guys on the first date, you ever had a threesome? Are you in a threesome? Do you want to have a threesome? Like, I ask because I just need to know that shit up front because I'm not into that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it with 2 chicks. I'm not doing it with 2 guys. I don't want to have a threesome. I'm not into it at all. So,
I do with 2 men, like, with banging bodies and big. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
2 guys banging bodies.
I said no, with banging bodies. Like, you know, both of them got really nice bodies.
Oh, okay.
Not banging, no. They better not touch or it's over. I'm going to have a nice, like, if any one of y'all touch each other, it's over. I'll be like, all eyes on me. All hands aboard. I want to know where everybody's hands, I want to feel everybody's hands at all times on me. And then I ain't going to close my eyes. I'm watching them. Don't you look at that. Don't you look at him.
Oh my God. Okay, so to the young lady, because she said don't say her name, to the young lady that asked the question. So for me personally, I wouldn't do it. I understand wanting to satisfy your partner, but you don't want to lose yourself in satisfying them. You don't want to do anything that's against you and what you stand for and what you believe in and make you uncomfortable. Because sex is not supposed to be that. When you're in a relationship, you're not supposed to give yourself up to be with this person. You're not supposed to be uncomfortable and unhappy while they're being happy. That's not what it's supposed to be about. Now, if you love them, maybe you can have a conversation with them and be like, babe, look, this is not the thing I'm into. I don't want to do nothing like that. And if that's a problem,
he's not your guy.
Yeah, you might have to let him go, sis. And I know that's sad. Like you said, it's been 6 years. Hopefully you ain't waste your whole 20s on this guy. But, when I had the ex say it to me, that didn't break us up. I just was like, no.
You just went and had a threesome with somebody else. That's all.
I don't know. Probably after we broke up. But no, he was like, he wasn't like he was pressuring me for it. He wasn't like, hey, babe, I really want to have one. He was just like, hey, what do you think about that? Would you ever do it? And I was like, no.
I had a conversation with somebody about this recently, like last week. And I was like, well, if it could be two men, you know what I'm saying? I'm serious. And I'm dead serious. Like,
I said
if he looked that up, then I was talking about
no, guys do not feel like that's threesomes at all. They feel like, no, that's trained.
I knew you was going to say that.
They will fight you on that.
No. Let me tell you, because I knew you was going to say that.
No, I'm saying this is what guys say, not me.
We had this conversation before, and that's so I said, you know what? My co-host going to say it's a train. And then he said, no, a train is when you line up and you one hitter, and then he stopped, and the other one, a threesome is they all, everybody's working at the same time. That's what a threesome is.
See, I feel like a threesome is when everybody is participating with everybody.
No. Because
if you see threesomes with women, like two chicks and a dude, the women be touching each other.
Only if they dykey. I mean, I don't think that's the word I'm supposed to use, right? Only if they're lesbian-ish.
No, I mean, I don't know. Like, I haven't. I guess we need to ask women that's had threesomes, have you ever had a threesome where the woman didn't touch you or you weren't allowed to touch the other girl? It was just the guy. Because I haven't heard of any threesomes like that. It's always been...
If I was to have one...
The guys' fantasies are usually for the women to touch and kiss and lick and,
No, one fantasy period. If you just want to see us lick and touch, then you can go sit in a chair. You don't get to be a part of it. No, doubt it, okay? That's too many fantasies in one, okay?
So, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
I want to say that.
If you're not comfortable doing this, then you shouldn't have to do something you're not comfortable with. Just like he wouldn't want to have a threesome, probably. Now, he might surprise you and say, hey, bring Tyrone. But most likely, he's not going to be comfortable with Tyrone coming in. You don't have to be comfortable with Shannon coming in. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that you should have to sacrifice. If he's not willing to do it for you, why do you have to do it for him? So, I personally wouldn't do it. It could end up like Monietta and Crystal and Neo.
I was just thinking the same thing. Or not even that. Remember Keisha Cole's sister, Neferteria? Remember her husband and her cousin did that, girl. So you can't even use your family because, girl, look at that.
Why would I want my cousin in the
I don't know. Yeah. That's why I'm thinking that they didn't touch each other. That's what I'm saying.
But okay, seriously, but still, like, this is the thing. Yeah. What if the chick got tricks and better than you, and she can do?
You better be learning, be watching. Like, oh, girl, do that again. Okay, girl, I don't know. That's why I'm saying I don't want no. That's why I said to me, I don't want no another. Nah, I'm good.
I don't want to do it either. I don't want to. I feel like if a man is willing to share me with another man, he ain't really
boo. No. If I could get two hunky like men with nice bodies just be all on me all at the same time, girl, I'll tell you about it. It's like,
would you want to have a threesome? Listen, would you want to have a threesome with a man that you were in love with?
No. It's only for play. For the I don't, I'm not in love with.
Right, that was something that, like, I grew up thinking that men would do threesomes and stuff with people that was just for fun, not someone they wanted to marry.
Yeah, like, I don't think I could. I know for a fact I wouldn't do a threesome with my husband, or you know what I'm saying, like a male or female. No, I would not do that with my husband, because then I have to keep on looking like you. Did you just look at me when that dude was banging me from the back? What's my face looking like and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or he gonna keep on thinking about it and shit, like, I don't want to be married to you anymore. Looks like he took that pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I think it's bad news, sis. Don't do it. You set yourself up. What if you like it and you want to date the girl? I'm gonna say that I know a good friend of mine. I will not divulge their name, but that happened. Like, she started liking girls and then stopped wanting to have sex with her husband.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
See, that's not a concern for me. I'm not into girls. Like, I would be upset. Like, you know how we talked about you don't want the guys to touch. I'd be mad if her ankle brushed up against my ankle. You just
touch me. You just breathe on me, bitch.
Oh God. So yes, sis, that's what we say. We wouldn't do it, but good luck. Hopefully, our listeners can weigh in as well with comments. Let her know what you would do if your significant other of 6 years cornered you and said, "Hey, I want to
marry though."
No, it's her boyfriend of 6 years.
Okay, that's another thing. Not that's not something like when you marry. I feel like that you probably would like be more sexually, you know what I'm saying, and not the threesome, but I would be more sexually open with my husband because that's my husband. You could see all of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's not your husband, sis. Don't even consider something like that. I mean, not to say a threesome, but like, don't open yourself up to somebody like that. Tell him to marry you.
Okay, and this is my thing too. If you decide to have it anyway, make sure it is with a professional. Go to Vegas.
Oh, no, you stupid. No.
Go to Vegas. Go to the cat house. Make him pay a couple of $1,000s to have this threesome. Don't let it be with no regular chick that he could cheat on you with. Make him professional that he got to pay $2,000 to have.
Good. That's good. That's real good. Yeah. Like, okay, we gotta go, and it gotta be on y'all before y'all get married, because he gotta marry you right after. That's your
in Vegas.
Yes.
Yes. Like, yeah, if you do it, I would say do it with somebody that is a professional, not even out of town, and somebody you don't.
Then she really gonna be stunting on her. Then she really ain't gonna get her back. She gonna be spinning on her head and stuff. The other chick is
but if it's a professional, that's $2,000. She's not going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I want your husband. No, she was working. She could be like, oh, you can come back again for $2,000 more, bruh. But no, you're not about to. No, you know what I mean? Like, it's harder for him to cheat with her. That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
She does this for a living,
True that. I got you.
So she might be the bomb, but your husband just a regular ass dude. She done pounded a whole bunch of people. It's all good.
Right. You stupid. I can't stand you. That was good, though. All
right, y'all. So we got our relationship part of the show. So listen, I posted a question on Facebook because this conversation I've been having with people a lot lately, and it's weird. And I also was listening to Michael Bazin live, who was like my radio mentor, and he had this topic come up. And it was funny because I had been talking about this for the past few days with a few people, and then I hear his show, and I hear callers and their opinions and stuff, and I was like, because my opinion was different, and I posted it, and everybody else's opinions, so I wanted to talk about it with my co-host and see what she thought. So I'm going to I'm going to ask the question, hear her part of it, her intake, and then I'm going to give you mine and then read a few posts that I saw as well. So the question is, what do you think about giving ultimatums to move up to the next level in a relationship? Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it necessary or is it unnecessary? What do you think, Mocha?
I kind of got mixed emotions. Okay. First of all, I feel like if you have to kind of force somebody, like, you got this long to do something, then maybe they wasn't thinking about it. But sometimes you do got to give people a little shove. And that's not really giving them an ultimatum. It's just basically saying, like, look, we've been doing this for this long. And if you don't make a decision on what your plans are with this situation, then I'm going to move on. That's period. I don't feel like that's an ultimatum. That's just letting them know that we've been in this a little long. That's not saying, if you don't marry me by tomorrow, I'm out of here. That's, to me, an ultimatum. So maybe I'm a little, like, I don't really know what an ultimatum kind of is, I guess. I do, but I don't. And when it comes to relationships, because I feel like it's fair to tell someone, like, we've been doing this for too long. Like, you banging my back out and you making my vagina loose, and I ain't going to be able to get a husband because you banging it out this long. So you either going to marry me or I'm going to have to take this loose puss somewhere else, okay? So, okay, so what do you feel?
Okay, so before I give you guys my thoughts, let me read a couple of weigh-ins from our Facebook followers. And remember, you guys can hit us up on Facebook. We got a Two Hot Chicks Facebook page, and then I am Julie Candy Long, and then we got Miss Monica Mocha. Okay, so make sure you guys follow us as well. But let's see. So I got Dominique. She says, I don't think they are necessary. A relationship shouldn't be based on ultimatums. I have Letitia. She says, it needs to happen organically. If you try to force it or rush it, you are dooming it. And then I have Ebony Taylor. Shout out to Ebony, the Lions Den podcast. Check her out. She says, give an ultimatum, you may lose, especially if there is no action behind it. And then I have Demetrius Love. He says, sometimes it's necessary. You shouldn't play with your life because you love someone, or you will be unhappy with someone you love. You have to tell them what you expect out of them. And if they don't put forth effort, move on.
That's where I feel. I feel like Demetrius. I feel totally like that.
Right.
Like, I feel like that is sometimes necessary because you could be, like, stagnant. And I feel like my last relationship before, I probably would have been, like, stagnant in that relationship, waiting, or I would have had to give him an ultimatum. Like, look, you have to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel... Yeah, like that. I think that he could.
I'm going to read one more. This is Richard Lawrence. He says, my wife gave me an ultimatum to either get engaged to her or we could still date, but she be seeing other men. 11 years later, I made the right decision. I ain't married her because she gave me an ultimatum. I married her because I knew if I loved her as much as I did, another man would too. And I was not trying to lose out on a good thing.
Go, Richard. But Richard is kind of like a few in front. Like, I know men to be like, well, fuck it then. But they don't really probably love their wife, maybe. Or love that person.
So I posed this question because I did this in my marriage.
I knew. I was keeping my mouth shut, though.
I told you about this. But with my husband, we were friends first, and then we dated, and then we moved in. And for us, we communicated a lot. He knew me. So he knew that I was the type of person that I wanted to eventually get married. He knew that I wanted to have another child, but I didn't want to have another child until I was married. You know what I'm saying? Like, he knew all this about me. So even though, we're dating now, we're a couple now, you still know me. You know who I am, and you know what I stand for and what I desire. So, and while I dated, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool, he. But then, we started living together, and we started blending families and playing house, and I'm playing a wife role anyway. And I'm like, okay, so he's getting comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And he's not, in a sense, at all talking about moving forward in this relationship. And at first I was quiet. I just kept it to myself, and I would talk to like one of my friends and be like, I don't know, how long I'm going to last and this, but I wouldn't bring it to him because I was afraid of him losing him. Yeah, of him saying, well, I don't want to get married. I will leave. I was afraid of the answer. But eventually, I had to be true to myself. So I had the conversation, and I was like, look, we're friends first. So regardless of anything, we're going to remain friends. And I love you to pieces. I said, but I desire more from a relationship than where we are. And I feel like eventually I'm going to want to get married, and I want to have another child. And I don't know if that's what you want, but there is an expiration date on this shacking up situation. We're exposing our kids to, all that is an expiration date. Time is going to run out for this. And he was like, well, how much longer do I have before the time runs out? Like that was his response. And I was kind of like, it made me nervous because I was like, damn, like, okay, so you
right, is he gonna be packing up his bag and getting
right? But I was like, actually, you know what I'm saying? You got to the end of the year. And then I'm ready to go. And I meant it. Like when I said I meant it, I was cool either way. I was cool with us ending a relationship or us moving up to the next level. So, a few years later, I'm married and we got a baby. So yeah, like after I gave him an ultimatum, a few months later, he proposed. And it was months before the expiration date. So that was good. But I say that to say that you have to, if you're going to give an ultimatum,
you got to be prepared.
You got to be prepared for not getting what you want. Sometimes you don't get what you want, you get what you need. And what you might need might not be that person. It might be time. That season of that relationship might be over. And you have to accept that if you want more. Otherwise, you're wasting years and years of your life and you are not being fulfilled the way you want to be fulfilled. One of the callers that I heard on Michael Bazin Live said that she had been with her dude for 24 years. Okay.
Oh, see, I can't be that.
And had children with him, and he would not marry her. And it's like, why? You know what I mean?
See, they used her up. That's why. Like, and thinking don't nobody else want her. That's messed up, though. That's why, no.
But that's the thing, too. Why buy the cow when you're getting the milk for free? If you already living with him and you already being wife, you already making his babies, you already cleaning his drawers and cooking his dinner and all of this kind of stuff. Like, it's just a piece of paper. But for real, it's more than a paper, because if something happens to you, I have no say-so in what happens to you, according to the doctors and legally, because I'm not your wife. You know what I mean? Like, marriage is more than just a piece of paper, and people don't really get that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, my husband, like, I am over everything. If something happens to him, I got to make decisions for him. I don't have to look like to his mama. If she thinks something that me and him talk about and we talk about something different, and then she's like, well, I want to do this, I can be like, no, my husband said this is what we're going to do, versus, having to go with what the
mama say.
Because sometimes people go off of emotions, and this is how I feel. That's my baby. This is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Or, let's say, your partner passes away or whatever, and they family snatch up all the money, but y'all been living together in the house or whatever for 30 years, but the family...
That happened on the coldest winter, remember? The mother came after, and then she took everything and kicked her out and stuff.
Yeah, they could take a house, they could take all the money, but y'all been together for years. Like, everybody know that you his woman, you've been with him forever, but stuff ain't in place. And then I guess you have to do some extra stuff, like do a will, make sure the will is good, make sure this is that, but then they can try to contest the will, like, nah, that was my daddy, that was my mama. You know what I mean? So honestly, the marriage, it just kind of solidified some stuff. That was his spouse, she got first say, point blank, period. So yeah, to me, I feel like ultimatums, although might be uncomfortable to give, because they are, and they can be very nerve-wracking, because I was like I said, it took me a while to give it. I had to get to the point to where I accepted either way what it was going to be. But, that's where communication comes as well. I think that when you get in a relationship with somebody, you should make your intentions known up front. You know what I'm saying? Are you in a relationship to have fun, or are you in a relationship to try to find a lifelong partner? Because I'm trying to find a partner. I'm trying to find a spouse. I'm trying to find a companion for life. I desire to be married. I desire to have a family. You need to say that stuff early. So when you bring the ultimatum, it ain't no shock, because my husband wasn't shocked with my ultimatum because he already knew who I was. And personally, he wasn't necessarily on board 100% with like having another kid and doing all this kind of stuff because of his past experience with having a kid and how it worked out and how, drama and all that kind of stuff. So he was a little unsure about that, but he knew if he wanted to keep Julie, this is what Julie desired. So, and he said he has no regrets. So that's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying, guys. that's all the time we got for now. It is like almost 10 o'clock bedtime for us ladies. So hopefully in the morning you guys are listening to the show on your way to work or at work. Like I listen to podcasts all day throughout work. So hopefully you guys are doing that. Mocha.
Yeah.
What are you plugging this week?
I am, I don't know. I'm just trying to be like serene. I just need everybody's prayers. I'm going to be having surgery. I'm having a procedure done on Friday and then like soon after that. So I'm going to be a little bit like, hopefully I'm going to just be back at, really quickly. Like I won't miss the beat. So you guys won't even know. You just
keep in your prayer. Hopefully we'll see how shows are going to come out. We'll see how
it's going to be just the same. It's going to be just the same.
But make sure she's feeling good. She got to heal a little bit. So, keep Mocha in your prayers, guys. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful week. Also, last minute update. Snoop Dogg did apologize to Gail.
We talking about her again. Yeah, his mother said that she 2 rounds don't make her right.
Right. So he apologized, and I feel like people are kind of just trying to brush under wood because Gail ain't really apologized to the family yet. And it's like, no, Gail, everybody needs to keep their foot on her neck and hold her accountable because she was still wrong. We still stand by what we said. Gail was wrong. Also, they had the funeral for the personal family funeral for Kobe and Gigi, and they will be having the public memorial at Staples on the 24th of February. If you guys want tickets, it's like $300 a ticket.
I thought it was supposed to be a free viewing. Who gets paid? Who got to pay?
They said the money is gonna go to the Mamba, Foundation. But no, I saw it. It's like $300 a ticket. Yeah, I was like, and then they said it's not gonna be televised. I was like, that's not fair. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully they do televise it so people that can't go can still see it. But again, rest in peace to.
Do their bodies really be there?
I don't know if their bodies are going to be there because of what happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
because was Princess there when he had his thing, when they had that public, and then Michael Jackson? I think
Michael Jackson's body was there. They had his casket and everything. I don't know.
It was open.
They showed it before. You know how the pictures be leaking. I don't like seeing dead people. But again, like I said, rest in peace to Kobe and Gigi and the 7 others that died in the helicopter crash. Definitely a very, very sad situation. Prayers for Vanessa Bryant and her children, Kobe's mother and his sisters. I hope that I heard a little bit of drama about the sisters and wanting some of his estate and stuff. I hope that they have.
I hope Kobe made provisions for his family, period. Like his mother, his father, and his sisters. I mean, everybody.
Not even that. I just hope that people are sensitive and fair and they aren't drama filled during this time. This was a very, very hard time. And I hate that it brings out the worst in people because it always does. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of all of that, like the fact that I saw that his sisters was talking about they wanted certain stuff already. Vanessa is trying to bury her husband and her daughter. She don't care about none of that right now. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's not a good time to even come to her with that because it's going to bring a negative taste in her mouth where she don't want to give you nothing. Like, let her grieve. Help her. Be there for her. Like Kobe will want you to be there for her. Not being greedy. Don't let the greed factor kick in. You know what I'm saying? What was Kobe doing for y'all when he was alive? Don't act like all of a sudden you got a come up check because he now gone. Don't do that. Be there for this woman. Be there for your nieces, that's dealing with the loss of their dad and their sister. Like, let's, you know what I'm saying? Be sensitive. Let's be loving. Let's be positive. And on that note, get you a positive vibe candle for our girl Tanya on Love Yourself Productions 111.com. And we gotta go. So we will talk about next week.
Deuces.
Love y'all. Peace. Hey guys, if you enjoy the show, be sure to stay in touch with Candi and Mocha on all of our social media platforms. Miss Eye Candy and Makeup by Mocha on Instagram, the Julie Long Brooks on Instagram and Facebook, and Makeup by Mocha on Facebook as well. Or you can just follow our fan page, Two Hot Chicks, on Instagram and on Facebook, and see upcoming events, see upcoming shows, and everything that we have happening within Two Hot Chicks world, okay? Thank you guys for listening, and we'll see you next time.